everybody, Nishad Chikhliker here, and I've got Neil Hardwick with me. Today we're here to discuss the Asyx, which is our asymmetric LED luminaire for metrics. So Neil, tell me a little bit more about it. What are the top features of this particular fixture?
Yeah, the nice features about the Asyx are it's a very versatile fixture, and it can go from a very low output to a very high output. So we have here a couple wall mount fixtures. We also do these on pendants, so we can do a dual pendant or a quad pendant or even a single pendant to give you a lot of different mounting options. But it's all designed around the light square technology. Yep. So we have the light square, very similar to what we have in the outdoor group, but this is cleaned up for architectural purposes. Okay. And it's also has some extra treatment to make it good for pool environments, which we'll discuss later. Okay. But the light square gives you that output from about 3,000 lumens on a low-powered S1 up to 30,000 lumens on the L6. And then once we start putting that onto a dual pendant or a quad pendant, we can get over 130,000 lumens out of a single fixture. Oh, wow. So think of big volumetric spaces, and that's where the Asyx fits in. Okay. But it also has this very asymmetric throw, which also makes it good for big spaces where you're lighting from the edge.
Got it. So you talked about large spaces, and really this is where that fits. You mentioned pools earlier, natatorium. Tell me a little bit, go a little deeper on that for me. Sure. Why is that a good fit for that specific segment? Yeah. And are there any other segments that could use this type of fixture?
Yeah, so you could use it in airports, atriums, those kinds of things, those spaces, but it's really found a nice, strong niche in a pool environment. And that's because you don't really want pool fixtures hanging out over the water. You want to light those from the edge typically. Okay. So you don't have to drain the pool if you have to do some maintenance or cleaning or whatever. So you light from the edge, and that's where this asymmetric throw really comes in. You have that asymmetric throw, so you're not wasting a lot of light into the wall. You're getting it out into the space over the pool. But not every fixture can work in a pool environment. Okay. An outdoor fixture is not the same as a natatorium fixture. And the reason that is, especially for LEDs, is because we have the phosphor. So the phosphor in the LEDs reacts with the pool chemicals. And if we don't build the protection in to protect that phosphor, what you see is that that phosphor is going to be degraded by the pool chemicals. So it's going to turn green, it's going to turn brown, and the output is going to decrease as that goes.
Interesting.
So we were called in recently to a pool installation that had been in for 1 year, and their output was 50% of what they had installed because of how those LEDs had been degraded by the pool chemicals. So most architects are not going to use a fixture in a pool unless it specifically calls out natatorium on the spec sheet. Okay, great. And so we've done the testing to verify that we can maintain our 5-year warranty in a natatorium environment.
Yeah, and I was going to mention that. So that's fantastic news that you guys did the due diligence to build in that assurance for our specifier customers. That's right. So that's really good to hear. Let me ask you about connected lighting, right? It's our strategy, our future. What do we have in this type of fixture, though, for a connected lighting option?
So we've always done, from the launch of the Asyx, we've had the daylight harvesting and the occupancy sensing. Now with the new wavelengths outdoor sensor, we've been able to integrate wavelengths directly into the fixture. Okay, so we have an integrated option that's available now. That's fantastic news. What about rebates on this? Are we DLC qualified? We are DLC. I think we have about 40 units that are DLC standard. Okay. And so yes, and that since a lot of these are used at municipal installations, cities and companies can get their rebates through.
Good, excellent, that's good to hear. What about lead times on this particular type of fixture? I'm kind of curious to hear what.
Yeah, so these are made to order fixtures. Okay. And that's because we do a range of colors, and we also customize the direction of the light squares per the installation. Okay. And so the 4 to 6 week lead time is our standard lead time made right here in Denver.
Okay. And a lot of that's related to the customization that you talked about. Okay, that makes sense. So to learn more about Asyx, you want to go to the Cooper Lighting Solutions website. There's a dedicated product page just on Asyx. There you're going to find the specification sheet and all the other pertinent information that's important to our customers. There's also a dedicated brochure that highlights a lot of the features and benefits that Neil mentioned and goes a little bit deeper into the natatorium space as well and some of the other vertical segments where this fixture fits. So in closing, Neil, anything else you want to say on the Asyx?
I think the Asyx is just a really nice, very versatile fixture. And I think designers really like that versatility. It gives them that range of outputs. It gives them the directionality to get the light right where they want it in a volumetric space. And it gives them the customization through colors and different outputs to make it fit for a whole range of applications.
Yep, great summary. So thanks for all the great information today on the Asyx. And with that, we'll close. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.